Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are doing something that I have never done before, and we are building a custom tree. So, for this first part of the video, there was no audio initially, and I'm not sure why that happened, so I'm just going to voice over it a little bit. So you can see me initially building the first design of the tree. I did later on, change it, which you will see here in a minute, which you can see right there. I did make it smaller, because I didn't like how thick the trunk was, but, if you can see on screen right now, you can see my reference photos of, like, what I was wanting, but I wanted to add, like, a giant tree in my living room, not my room, because it felt very empty to me. So yeah, let's get on to the good clips. For the last 45 minutes, I have been filming, and it was not recording, so let me show you guys and do a little recap of what it missed while recording. I did a lot off camera. This is the branches, and I do really like the way that it turned out, although I did not like that top branch. So I'm just going to redo everything that I just undid. And yeah, I did a lot of tweaking, and I started messing with down here a lot with basic shapes, and I figured the easiest way to do that would just be to remove the walls, and then do it from behind, and then re-add them. And yeah, now we are up to present times. Okay, so what I did do is I added this little log tray on this log because it is probably the only log that you are going to be able to see because of all of the leaves and everything. So I added it there. I thought it looked cool. Down here, I added, like, what you'd see on a regular tree, like it sprouts out at the bottom rather than the same size and everything. And then I did add this little, I don't really know what it's called, but, like, it's the root that, like, comes up. I think we all know it. So yeah, without further ado, I am going to color this thing, and then we can finally add the leaves. And I am sure I'm going to tweak the branches so much after I add the leaves. Okay, so after a lot of fiddling, I have officially chosen a color and, like, texture that I would like. So originally I was just going to do the wood texture, but I decided on the twisted wood. I liked how that looked more. I felt like it looked more like a tree. And for the color, I'm going with dark tap or top. I don't really know. Toppy, tappy, I don't know. But I do think it looks really good. So let's color the rest of the tree and hope that it stays that way. Coloring and texturing is now all done, and I've got to say, I love it. I absolutely love the way that it looks. And now more than ever, I am scared to add the leaves because I'm afraid that it is going to ruin it. I've always had that fear, but, like, now that everything is colored, now I'm especially afraid because I don't want to ruin it. But I guess there's no way of knowing truly until you try it. So I'm going to use these, which I have seen a lot of people use as leaves, like scaling them up. I'm not sure super well how it's going to work, but we're gonna test it. So let's place the first leaf. Yikes, that is not. I will be the first to admit that it is far from done, but I think that I've finally gotten the hang of how I'm going to do this with this one branch that I did. I still have to tweak this branch still, but with the leaves, used the compact bush. I almost said hedge. I don't know. It reminds me of a hedge, but and then I did the same trick that I did out here for my tree out front, and I added vines. And for that I just used these structurals, and yeah, put the vines and then, changed it and all that. But yeah, I do really like the way that it turned out. This one's a bit crooked. Oh yeah, and then I did color them so that they would blend in with the tree. Um, this vine is a bit crooked because the board was crooked, but here you can see, wow, okay, that's a lot more crooked than I thought it was. But yeah, if I raise this up, you can see that I colored the pot and the boards that they blend in with the tree. And then I bring it back down into the tree. Come down below, and you cannot even see them. which I do really like. You cannot even tell that they are pots. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. It is a very long process though, so let's hope it doesn't take too long. After probably about $10,000 worth, I'm at a point where I do really like it. I do think it obviously needs more tweaking, but with just the bushes alone, I love it. I love the way it's turned out. I'm going to add more of the vines after, but first, I've just been focusing on this one angle and like down here because that is really all that is going to be seen is like down here. I've been looking at like all the different angles that we will see it from. Like even up here because you will see it. And then I completely forgot about the back. So I do need to work on the back, but so far I am absolutely loving the way that this tree is coming out. So I guess now we should probably work on the back. My only issue is that I don't want it to look super over full. I feel like it is going to look too full in the back. If I fill the back, I feel like the front, it's going to look like it is too full. And I don't really know if that's a thing. Well, I mean, obviously it's a thing, but like I don't know if this tree can look too full because I did want it to look fuller because I mean, you know, it's a tree. I did want a lot of leaves, a lot of that stuff on it, but I don't know if it's going to look too full. Like, I don't know, because I do want some light peeking through. Did I get some? How did I get vines too? That's so weird. Okay, well now there's vines over there. I don't think it changes it too much. I feel like the back is never going to have the best view. I'm definitely going to have to do something to make it better, but yeah, I do really like this. So now let's add the vines, and I'll actually show you how I do it. So what I do is I get the wooden plank in the structural. I just um I just make a bunch of mini squares like this all over the bush, and then I can always add more. So I'm going to do one over here. All right, and since it is going to be so much easier to do it first, I didn't do this the first time, but I'm coloring all of them before I bring them down, which I wish I did the first time because that would have made it so much easier rather than bringing it down and then trying to click on it and color it. It was a very hard, complex thing. And then I'm going to turn the vine in the way that I would like it to be facing. So I would like to have one facing there. I'm gonna have one facing that way. And then just kind of go, I wouldn't say go crazy, but place them in the way that you would like them to be. So like, I would like that vine to be facing the window. I would like this one to be tilted a little bit. It's all about preference. And then before I bring them down, I am also going to color them the color of the leaves as well, because a lot of people do not realize that you can see the pot very obviously. And I don't like that. So I'm going to color them the color of the leaves. And yes, I will be changing the leaves colors later, but for now it is just the basic hedge. And then I just bring it down to the height that I would like. I like there. And then, yeah, that is how I get the vines in the tree. And then if I, not if, but I don't like how short those vines are, so I can like adjust. Or if I think it's too long, I can always, oh my gosh, I can't click it. If I think it's too long, I can bring it. Oh my gosh, it's not letting me click it, guys. Okay, if I think it's too long, I can bring it up and then I can always bring it lower and thicker or thinner. But I think right about there is what I'm going to do for that one. And for the other one, I am also going to bring it lower, just not as low, because I don't want them all to be identical. And this one I'm going to have super thick. Then yeah, let's do the same thing with the rest of them. All right, now I have added all of the vines and brought them down, resized them all to the size that I would like for just that one little section, and this is how it ended up looking. I do really like that. I feel like it makes it look so much better. And now we just need to do that for the rest of the tree, and then add some more details, and we will be done. So now that I have added all of the vines, this is what it looks like with all the vegetation. And I'm trying to get as many angles here as I can. I'm trying to find a bad angle, but honestly, I really can't. I love this thing so much. It's so, I truly do love it. I cannot express how much I am in love with this tree. I think it's great. Now we just need to add the final details. And without further ado, let's get right into that. So I finished the details of the tree, but I'm not going to show you that yet. But now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the furniture because they don't really fit anymore. So I think I have an idea. All right, now without further ado, let's see the full thing. All right, you guys, I am officially done with it. So now I am ready to do the reveal in 3, 2, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's so Oh, I don't think I told you guys this, but I changed the texture to be the bark texture because I didn't know that was a thing until later on. But it does change a lot, and I changed the leaf colors. Wow, I love it from every angle. I love the curve of the tree trunk. I love all the branches. I added the log thing on the other ones. I just love it. You can't see it in its full glory right now. I don't know why, but the texture isn't loading the leaf textures. It's wow. I absolutely love this video. Well, sorry. I absolutely love this tree. And if you guys too, please leave a like and please do share if you guys like this video and do consider subscribing. It helps out a ton. And that is all that I have got for you guys today. I absolutely love this. It completely transformed my living room from being super boring to magnificent. I would love to add more to this, but for now, that is what I've got. Down here, I added like a little plant area too down at the bottom. I'm probably going to clean that up later. Right now, it just kind of looks like a mess. Um, but I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys too. And yeah, that was all I've got for you guys today, so I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.